To another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast with me, Thendis32. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of a special series. I know it's a little bit late, aka about 2 months late, but the replay of the year candidates were thrown out on War3 Arena and they had a little straw poll, and I saw the results. So I figured, why not cast the replays in order from the least votes to the greatest votes? So that's what I'm gonna do. So this replay, not saying that it's bad, but it did get the least amount of votes. And a little bit of a heads up, I kind of gotten a cold. Like, my nose is going nuts right now. I've been coughing all day. I took some medicine, so I might not all be there, but so yeah, a little heads up, this is not gonna be a 100% cast. So this is a replay of the year candidate. This replay received the least amount of votes, but let's introduce these players. Spawning as the Blue Night Elf, we have Voland. And his opponent, spawning as the Yellow Night Elf, we have Sonik. Night Elf Mirror on Last Refuge. This will be the last time I do this, I promise. Get that nice background music in. So yeah, here we see different playstyles. In Night Elf Mirror, you tend to see the same thing, aka Bear Mirror, with a Demon Hunter Keeper of the Grove. But early game is where things might differ. Right now we see Voland, he's feeling a bit defensive, maybe wanting to do a little bit of a passive play. He is doing the safe Ancient of War creep at the green. Sonik, on the other hand, he knows he's a powerhouse. He's doing that aggressive Ancient of War creep at the Goblin Merchant Camp. And keep one thing in mind, we do see a late altar. Okay, so Sonik is going to go for some neutral hero play. So we're not going to see the standard DH first out of him. Voland is going to get a nice scout with the Wisp. He did not see the Ancient of War, but he will catch it now, so if he wants to go and harass, maybe afterwards. Meanwhile, the Archer's out for Voland's Ancient of War. He is going to creep himself away, and he did go with the Demon Hunter. So Voland playing it a bit standard. Sonik, on the other hand, playing it a little different. And Voland does get Gloves of Haste to start the day out for him. The altar is just now finishing up for Sonik, and it's almost time to pick up that neutral hero. There it is. We see the Goblin Alchemist is the first hero choice. So Sonik gonna try to mix things up. Meanwhile, Voland's Demon Hunter, here he is. Mana Burn going down onto the Alchemist, who did get that Chemical Rage first. Other spells that the Goblin Alchemist knows are, of course, the Acid Bomb, which does like a AoE poison kind of thing, and the Healing Spray, which is an AoE heal. But keep in mind, Healing Spray does work on enemy units, if I do remember correctly. It's not often I see the Alchemist. So right now, both these guys' heroes are just chasing each other down. Sonik has started his Ancient of War creeping. Gotta make sure that Ancient of War doesn't kill anything, or else the Alchemist won't get the full experience of the camp. Voland is hanging around. The Chemical Rage does make that Alchemist pretty scary, even for a level 1. Alright, the Ogre Magi is still not dead, so we still don't know what the item is. Voland gonna try to catch an Archer. It just now turns nighttime. She tries to go into Shadow Meld, not able to do it. But now the Demon Hunter looking pretty low. He's getting caught up, and Voland is gonna have to use his TP. It's never good when you have to blow through a TP. And Wand of Mana Stealing was the item from the Ogre Magi. What do we see tech-wise? Sonik about a little under halfway to tier 2. Voland, on the other hand, about the same. So yeah, both players are around the same tech. We didn't see any Huntress openers. I guess if anyone would have tried that, it would have been Sonik with that Alchemist opening. And he did pick up Boots of Speed from his shop. Demon Hunter Voland does not have boots, so he's not going to be able to chase down the Alchemist. Both these players are brawling away. Sonik should probably think about moving his Alchemist. There he goes. Sorry about that.
Forces are under attack.
Once again, if I cough or sneeze on the cast, I can't do anything about it. I have to get these casts in. Alright, another Mana Burn gonna go on to the Alchemist. And we do see the tree, the Ancient of Wonders, aka the Night Elf shop. Archer gonna get chased down. Sonik sucking on all the Moonwell juice he can here. Voland with a good amount of archers to do some focus firing here. But the Demon Hunter gonna try to run away. Never mind, he comes back to fight this. Oh, mana burn, and the Alchemist does go down, giving level 2 to the Demon Hunter. Ooh. And now all Sonic's archers are gonna shadow meld away. Voland's gonna run over, get himself some dust. Oh, but the archers do reveal themselves. Sonic knows. One, unfortunately, will not die, actually. And Sonic is resurrecting his Alchemist at the altar. It's going to take him some time. Meanwhile, these players are just now getting tier 2. Sonic actually starting a second Ancient of War. So, and he's getting the Archer upgrade, the improved bow, which does give him increased range. And, let's see. I think Sonic's going to try to do some Hippogriff Rider play here. He's going to need to throw down an Ancient of Wind or two so he can build Hippogriffs. But yeah, Hippogriff Riders not something you see often. They were, from my point of view, they were pretty popular in Reign of Chaos. Their popularity has kind of gone down. You really only see them in some FFA plays and 4v4s, of course. It's not really often you see them in solo, especially in Mirror. And Voland is going to pick up that Naga Sea Witch as his second hero. Voland as well with a lot of archers. He's getting an Ancient of Wind. He might be playing Archer Talon, possibly. Sonic... not really sure what he's doing, actually. I'm really lost here, guys. My brain's a little clouded, so not the best to be casting non-robot strats, but that was a nice staff out of Sonic. Does save one of the archers. And he will lose that Ancient of War, so he's basically down to one Ancient of War. Another mana burn going to go down onto that Alchemist. And now Sonic going to have to try to make the hold of his life here. His Alchemist only at level 2. Voland's Demon Hunter is level 2 as well. And with that Naga, things are getting a little bit hard with their Frost Arrow ability. Makes it hard for units to move back and micro away. And Voland's really keeping up the pressure here. We do see the Dark Ranger's second hero choice. Sonic going to come right on in. One archer does go down. She was killed with the Black Arrow, so she turned into a skeletal minion. Alright, another one gonna go down. Alchemist still getting focused down. He used the healing pot, but so much damage there. Sonic's gonna have to use his town portal. Voland losing more and more archers here. He's down to 5. Sorry. And with these skeletal minions, that does give a little bit of a buffer to Sonic's army here, so Voland is going to be backing off, of course. Right now, the supplies are 38 for Voland versus 35 of Sonic. And, yeah, Ancient of Wind, still don't see anything out of Voland. No talons, no nothing. Oh my god, that Dark Ranger's getting pretty focused down. She does have a healing pot. Is going to get away without using it. Can't take my eyes off these guys for a second. Alright, Sonic, what do we see out of you? More archers and an Ancient of Wind. I think it will be Hippogriff Riders. Although it could be wrong and they're both going Archer Talon. But oh god, the Alchemist! Healing Potion gonna be switched off. Voland using an Invuln pot on his Demon Hunter. Stat Preservation gonna save the Dark Ranger, but the Mana Burn will catch the Alchemist. And now Voland's Demon Hunter at 8 health left. Oh my god, he already go down! Oh my god, the Archer shot going down. Now we got the Naga getting focused down. Alchemist being picked up at the Neutral Hero Tavern. And do we see the Naga go down? Oh, I got really excited. Every hero going down but the Dark Ranger. She gets saved with 50 health. Oh, wow. Oh. So far, I'm loving this replay, and this one got the least amount of votes. I can only imagine what the top replays are like, what the higher vote ones are. Sonic gonna try to creep away at Voland's merchant camp. Gonna get a level 2 in his Dark Ranger with it. Demon Hunter gonna be resurrected in the Neutral Tavern. We do see talent protection being started along with tier 3. So Voland is going with that Archer Talon strat. I'm just gonna pause the replay because I really don't want to miss anything. Sonic. Still don't know what the heck he's doing.
A player's forces are under
whether it's Hippogriff Riders, Archer Talon play himself, I'm really lost on Sonic's unit composition intentions. Ooh, nice Toma GG, gonna be put on that Dark Ranger. And of course Alchemist gonna pick up that invulnerability potion. Pretty smart idea considering I've seen a lot of hero focus out of both of these guys this whole game. And is Sonic... Alright, this is like the definition of greed. He's gonna creep the laboratory camp right in front of Voland's base. It's 37 supply versus 37. And Sonic's taking the tier 3. He's starting Talons. Okay. I was a bit wrong. He's not going for that Hippogriff Riders. So both players going Talons. Oh, mana burn on to the Alchemist. Alright, Voland did get the Alchemist kill, but Sonic got the item, Ankh of Reincarnation. Oh, now the Alchemist getting focused down, but with the Ankh, he'll come back with half health and no mana. If I'm correct. Yeah, pretty much no mana. Alright, level 3 in the Demon Hunter, another mana burn onto the Alchemist here. Keep in mind, with Fairy Fire from those Talons, it does make the units with Fairy Fire not only visible, but with reduced armor. So it's going to make it pretty easy to snipe down these heroes, as if we haven't seen enough hero focus. Might as well check the upgrades if we're going to stick with archers. So it's 0-0 for Sonic. Voland has 0-0 as well. So neither player getting upgrades, as neither of them has a Hunter's Hall. Never mind. Duh. Staff Preservation going to save one of Sonic's archers. And what do we see here? We see a second Ancient One here. He really wants to get those Talons up and running. Alchemist still getting focused down. We'll use that Healing Scroll. Alright, Invuln Pot. Alchemist going right up front. Talon going to go down, giving level 3 Dark Ranger. So that level 2 Black Arrow is going to be pretty nice. These skeletal minions are going to mean the difference here in these fights, as it does give Sonic basically free units every time one of Voland's units are killed. Alright, another Talon going to go down. Second Talon going down. Staff Preservation on another archer, and it looks like Sonic's going to have to back off. Voland getting some very nice pickoffs here. 32 supply for Sonic versus 44 of Voland. Voland's up by 12 supply here. Sonic's going to have to make the hold of his lifetime. He has double Ancients of Wind, pumping out Talons. Oh, I hate colds. More archers going down. Alchemist actually going to block that one. Sonic dropping to below 30 supply here. That's a terrible position to be in, but Voland's Demon Hunter needs to be careful. We'll use the Healing Pot. Dark Ranger getting saved with the Staff Preservation. Very nice. Alright, another archer gonna go down. Will we see the Talon go down? 6 health. Looks pretty tasty to me. There he goes. Talon will go down. Do we see this archer go down? There we go. Do we see this Talon go down? Oh, do we see the Alchemist go down? That's the real question. Players going at it. Alchemist going to use a Healing Pot, and the Demon Hunter and Voland goes down again.
Players' forces are under attack.
What is this game? Wait, the Alchemist went down too. What is this? Level 3 on Voland's Naga. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god. What? Give me a minute here. What was that? I'm the Dark Ranger's in some pretty tough situation here. Just getting focused down. Ancient of War gonna uproot just to try to get some units here. And Voland trying to get himself in a better position. Demon Hunter picked up at the Neutral Hero Tavern. Sonic's trying to get the Alchemist back at the altar. Level 3 is gonna take a little bit of time. Oh, sorry. Right now, Sonic, I don't know what he can do. Right now, it's 20 supply versus 44. Moonwell's getting sieged away. The Moonwells are empty. Even though it's nighttime, they're still empty. Dark Ranger's trying to suck on what little bit is left. Sonic just needs units here. He's trying to pump out like a madman, but how much gold does he have? He has quite a bit. Demon Hunter gonna get cycloned. Ugh. Fairy Fire going down onto the Demon Hunter. And that's going to make Moonwell number 3 go down. And this will actually supply cap Sonic here. He's supply capped 28 over 20. Like, what can he do here? He needs his Alchemist. That's for certain here. He needs that out. Voland, on the other hand, he doesn't want to be complacent. He needs to get more units. He's about to be supply capped to 50. Build another Moonwell. If this was his chance to break into low upkeep, it would be now. Alright, Cyclone going to go down into the Demon Hunter. Naga, Voland might have been overextending just a little bit. Mana Burn, Dark Ranger, and still more Cyclones coming in. Archer, run away! Run away! No! She goes down. Sonic cannot be affording to lose these units. He's trying to get Moonwells in the back of his base. Ancient Wind uprooted, gonna make it very squishy. Does go down. Cyclone onto the Alchemist. More and more Talons going down. Still more and more Cyclones by both these players. Alchemist gonna use that anti-magic pod, snipe the Naga, get a level 4. Voland gonna back away, giving Sonic some breathing room here.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh man, Sonic, he's trying desperately to get Moonwells. He could finally make some units. He's down to 1 Ancient of Wind though. So yeah, he's gonna have to get that, maybe rebuild an Ancient of Wind. How many resources you have? You're pretty scrapped for gold, my friend. It's a tough situation for Sonic, but if anything, he can survive and come back into this. Night Elf is one of the very most versatile races in the game. Never count a Night Elf out, even in Mirror. Oh, Dark Ranger a little bit up for. Gotta be careful with her. Voland's Demon are gonna get Cyclone again. Alchemist coming in with that anti-magic potion. Keeping him from getting cycloned. Oh, and he's gonna go straight for the Naga. She was resurrected in neutral air tavern. I really don't agree with that decision because now she's getting focused down. No, the archer block coming in. Chemical Rage coming in. Cycle. What? Whoa. Whoa. What? Hold on. That had to be a bug. I'm sorry for pausing this again, I really am, but that had to have been a bug. Did you guys see that? So, Sonic's Alchemist was over here, right? And he got cycloned. But while cycloned, the Alchemist moved down and killed the Naga. How did...
A player's forces are under
really not sure how that happened. Alchemist's gonna get cycloned again. Voland's Demon Hunters up here continue to get cycloned. Now the Archer's tacking away at the Talons. Alchemist continues to be in the air. Demon Hunter using that invulnerability pot. Sonic just desperately pumping units. He needs all the units he can get. What do we see out of Voland? We see the Naga coming back at the altar. He's kind of been a little sloppy on his macro play.
A player's forces are under attack.
Because he's a little too focused at the fights. Demon trying to go right on in. I believe all the Talons are out of mana. No, there's one Cyclone left. Another Archer gonna go down. And we see the Goblin Tinker is the third hero choice for Sonic. And the Pocket Factory is not a bad choice here. Gonna get some units in, and that's basically what Sonic desperately needs right now. Voland, on the other hand, losing a bunch of archers here. Cyclone gonna go to Demon Hunter, Stat Preservation onto the Tinker. Oh, he tried to get a strike on that Demon Hunter, wasn't able to secure it. And Demon Hunter should be able to get away with his life. Yes, so do we finally get some breathing room here? 32 supply versus 35. I'm still confused on that last Naga kill, but whatever it was, it definitely went in the favor of Sonic. Alright, so yeah, Sonic gonna pick up some invuln pots. He is revealed to Voland. Voland can see this with the Fairy Fire. Same thing for Sonic, so both players know where each other are. Sonic's gonna try to get some creeping in, get the high level heroes, maybe get a good item here. The Health Stone would be nice, especially with all the hero focus, so we're gonna have to see if that Ogre Magi drops one. No, but he drops some Mana Stone, so a little bit extra mana, especially with the Demon Hunter's mana burning away. Is Voland really gonna get the Naga at the altar? No, he's getting a Dark Ranger as the third hero choice. So Demon Hunter, Naga, Dark Ranger versus Alchemist, Dark Ranger, Tinker. This is Night Elf Mirror at its best, boys. Sonic is supply capped at 40. He needs to get a Moonwell. Not sure why he's not. Voland on the other end's at 44, and it looks like we're going to see another engagement here. Oh, long range acid bomb, very nice. Going to deal some damage to him. Wisping Pole trying to repair that Ancient of War is going to be able to keep it alive. Look, Voland brought Wisp of his own as well, so he is able to dispel away the Cyclones. Mana Burn onto the Dark Ranger. Alright, Demon are going to use Anti-Magic Pot. The Dark Ranger kind of surrounded here. Does use Healing Potion. Staff Preservation going to go down. Tinker using that Invuln Pot. Alright, and Wisp going down by both players here. Not able to get a Dispel. There's one Dispel. Alright, Mana Burn on the Tinker. Clarity popping, sucked by the Dark Rangers, just trying to get more black arrows out. Sonic's been playing real good defense here. Voland even going to start to get some Fairy Dragons for the Mana Flare ability, in case those Talons are on auto cast. Sonic's a high level player. And as I say that, he Fairy Fires. Okay, so he does have Talents on auto cast. And he's still supply cap. Build a Moonwell, you madman. Come on, man. All he needs a Moonwell. Unless he's banking up gold, actually. The main gold mines are starting to run low. Only 600 gold. Alchemist using the anti-magic pot. Cyclone onto the Tinker. And Sonic forgetting about a couple units here. Oh, Naga Voland getting very close to going down. The Goblin Alchemist is able to get him. Dark Ranger, Sonic gonna use the healing potion. Voland losing a lot of units here. Healing Scroll gonna be used. Another Acid Bomb coming in. I don't believe that Alchemist is surrounded, but even if he was, he's a tank right now. Cyclone's gonna go down onto the heroes here. That Fairy Dragon of Voland was doing quite a bit of damage. Dark Ranger looking a pretty low herself. Gotta be careful with her. Alright, Mana Burn gonna go down onto that Alchemist. And all of Sonic's units slash heroes are pretty raggedy. Dark Ranger's a little bit out of the open. Might pick her up with Staffatelli.
A town is under siege.
Let's see, what does the Dark Ranger get? Cyclone onto Demon Hunter. Alright, gets an Invuln Pot. Demon Hunter trying to go on in. More Cyclone's gonna go down onto him though. Alright, Alchemist once again, Chemical Rage with Anti-Magic Pot, just trying to get all the damage he can here. Oh, the Dark Ranger of Voland does go down. Dark Ranger Sonic not looking the best either, but she does have that Invuln Pot. And Voland's units are dropping like flies here. Staff Preservation going to be used. The Hippogriff hacking away at the Fairy Dragon. Voland's Demon Hunter was cycloned, was able to get out. And now we see him chase you down. So yeah, the main gold mines are running out. Both players are going to have to walk through Tree of Eternity over to the nearest expo, which haven't even been cleared. There's been like little to no creeping this game. It's been pure fighting. Ah, Demon Hunter can't take that fight. Not versus the Chemical Rage. So strong. It is a level 3 Chemical Rage. So yes, Voland gonna try to resurrect Dark Ranger. Level 1, so we'll come back relatively fast here. But without this gold mines, Voland's gonna have to work with that 30 gold. Sonic gonna have to work with that 38 gold as he creeps away this gold mine spot. Ah, Sonic picked up some scrolls and Invuln Pot. Cyclone from the Demon Hunter, but Cyclone onto the Alchemist as well. Oh, is that a surround? I believe that is close, yes. Sonic gonna use the Invuln Pot, but it does not matter. Ah, Sonic's gonna lose the Alchemist. He's trying to use Chemical Rage, using the Heal Scroll. Voland can switch his Invuln Pot off to the Naga, but it's not needed. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter, level 4 on the Naga. Good pick off by Voland here. Sonic has to defend his expo. It has been cleared. Tree of Eternity slowly making his way over. Voland on the other hand, he still needs to creep out his shop, so he's not going to be able to secure that Entangled Gold Mine until it's cleared. He's continuing the pressure. His Dark Ranger's gotten level 2. Silence even being used here as the Tinker's Cyclone in the air. Demon are using that Invuln Pot. This game's been really back and forth. Sonic takes a good fight, then Voland takes a good fight, then Sonic takes a good fight, then Voland takes a good fight.
Forces are under attack.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What's that H should have been doing? Oh god. Voland's very lucky that they stopped being aggroed. Otherwise that Tree of Eternity might have been a bad spot. Mana burn onto the Tinkers. Demon are trying to chase him down. But yeah, Ancient of Wind going down needlessly here. Sloppy play out of Voland there. Or maybe just bad AI pathing. Ooh, good silence. Gonna stop the mana burn. Yeah, and Sonic has no gold. I forgot. No gold to get his Tinker back. Or his Alchemist back. So that's pretty bad luck. Hitting up Voland, trying to chase down the Dark Ranger. Ah, Voland gonna try to creep away with his trees. Able to creep it out. Another Gloves of Haste. But both players are getting their new main bases secured pretty much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sonic soon will be able to mine gold. Soon will be able to get his Alchemist back. Till then he's got to work with the Dark Ranger and the Tinker. Oops, silence going in from Sonic here. Gonna try to chase down this Talon. And yeah, so far both players are probably gonna puppy guard their expos. It's 22 supply versus 19. Guys, I'm gonna say this again. This replay, out of all the replay of the year candidates, this one received the least amount of votes. So I can only imagine what the other games are gonna be like. Dark Ranger getting surrounded, does use the invul pod, tries to tick off the creeps, very nice, makes Voland open that surround. Ah, another Cyclone gonna go down. Do we see another surround? No, no, she finds a crack. But the Frost Arrow, the Naga, keeping her slowed, and the Mana Burn. And is Sonic really going to lose the Dark Ranger? Okay, so Sonic's down to his Tinker. He finally got enough gold. He's got the Alchemist on the way. Starting to get some Talons. I'm really sorry. And he's going to keep harassing with this Tinker. But at the same time, we have Voland pushing into the expo. Sorry about that. I had a really big cough. Decided to mute my mic. So yeah, both players going after the Entangled Gold Mine. Sonic trying to pull some wisps here. Is going to get some dispels to just drain away at the mana. And Sonic has lost this gold mine. Did he get enough gold to start the Dark Ranger? Oh my god. Colds suck. Don't ever get a cold, boys. It's the worst thing ever, especially when you're behind on your casting. But yeah, what a game. This has been a really great game. Oop. Sonic running to a bad spot. Team Under quickly using that invuln pot. Oh, nice Fort Lightning. Does so much damage. That's only level 2 Fort Lightning, but the Alchemist is back out. Sorry.
A player's forces.
But yeah, the Alchemist is back out. Gonna chase away at that Naga. She's so squishy no matter what level she is. Ah, there's the Acid Bomb. Can Voland get an invuln pot? No, he can't. Pop Shot gonna get her. Meanwhile, Sonic got that Entangled Gold Mine back up, but he's got to replenish the Wisp. The Tinker Sonic's done so much harassment over here. I hate
forces
this.
are under attack.
Yeah, this is gonna be my only cast today. The rest of the replay to years are gonna have to wait until tomorrow. This is ridiculous. Alright, so we see Sonic pulling Voland back with this nice harassment here. Manenberg gonna go down on that Goblin Alchemist as the Dark Ranger gets cornered and does go down. We see level 6. He doesn't have enough mana yet, but the ultimate of the Alchemist is Transmute, which can turn one of Voland's units into gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
So if you use down an archer, the archer disappears and turns into gold for Sonic. As the Demoner gets pretty focused down, that Goblin Alchemist really fast, nice Cyclone. Keeping that Demon Hunter alive with 3 health. Oh god. Jeez. I really am sorry, guys. This is very unprofessional. But I'm gonna finish this game, dang it. It's the last thing I do. So we finally see the Dark Ranger on the way. Sonic, he may not have more units than Voland, but his heroes have definitely been stronger. Which has been definitely carrying him this game. Ooh, an Hypogriff getting caught. Damage gonna go down onto him, but here comes the Alchemist. Level 6, anti-magic pot. There's the Transmute. Gonna get that Talon. Nice little bit of gold and the Chemical Rage. He's gonna chase down that Demoner. What does the Demoner have? He doesn't have any sort of potions to heal or make him invulnerable, so he's gonna have to run to those Moon Wells. Should be able to get to it in time.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under
And at the
attack.
meantime, Sonic's continuing this Tinker harassment with the Pocket Factory. Very nice. If I could roar like a bear, I would right now. That's how upset I am. But finally, we see the Dark Ranger out. Gonna get a clarity pot for those black arrows, of course. Both players finally, even after all that confusion and chaos, are finally established their economies again.
Players forces are under attack.
Alright, Sonic coming in with the harassment while Voland was creeping out his Merc camp, gets a Sobi mask. Right now the supplies are 36 for Sonic versus 34 of Voland. Alright, Chemical Rage being used, another Mana Bird coming in, Anti-Magic Pot, and the Alchemist gonna go right-click that Naga, but she will use the Invuln Pot. Tinker Sonic getting pretty focused down, will use Staff Preservation though. Yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind about this game. Voland never got a Staff Preservation, so he probably could have saved a lot of hero kills if he had one. But he does get level 3 on his Dark Ranger. Oh my god. Fucking darn it. Just because it's getting really hard to hold back the cost, I'm going to speed it up a little. I'm going to go back in the one-time speed when fights actually happen. I really am sorry. Alright, so far players running around, not really doing much. Looks like Sonic is going to creep, maybe attack Voland's Expo. Voland is keeping around. Doesn't want to go too far from it. Alright, and here's the fight. Mana Bird going down to Tinker. Pocket Factory going down. Staff Preservation being used. But a nice transmute went off on what I believe was the Troll Berserker. Cyclone onto the Dark Ranger. Alright, Mana Burn on Dark Ranger as well. She's gonna get folks down. Does get a silence off. Healing Scroll being used. And Sonic not able to save the Dark Ranger. She does get blocked. Here comes the Alchemist again with that Chemical Rage and the Anti-Magic Potion. More Cyclones onto Voland's other two heroes. Anti-Magic Pot lasts quite a while. Invuln Pot being used right after. He really wants this Naga kill. Is going to be able to get it. Very nice work. Keeping his... Oh my god. And keeping the Tinker alive with 35 health. And Voland's continuing to get Cyclone and Cyclone and Cyclone. Alright, Mana Burn onto a Talon. Sonic has managed to get another one off. Sonic with definitely the bigger talent count here. Naga gonna be resurrected at the new Cheer Tavern. I really do not like this decision by him. The Naga is not worth saving at the altar, in my opinion. She's just gonna get focused down yet again. There's the Alchemist. I'm gonna use the Invuln Pot. I told you the Naga's just not worth it. She's gonna go down yet again. Mana Burn gonna take care of that Talon. Now Voland trying to work with what he's got. It's 32 supply versus 34. Oh my gosh, we do see the level 6 Demon Hunter though. Chuck Norris, the old metamorphosis. Alright, Transmute going down on that Fairy Dragon. Anti-Magic Pot being used again, but the Tinker pretty low. Nice staff, gonna save that Tinker. Oh, but he doesn't go far. Gets level 4. I forgot. He goes here. Cyclone onto the Dark Ranger. No, wait, Dark Ranger goes down. Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter. Tinker does go down. Cyclone onto the Alchemist now. Keep in mind when the Demon Hunter is Cyclone, the Metamorphosis does pause. So that's always nice for Voland. Alright, silence coming in from Sonic, Dark Ranger. Demon Hunter's doing a lot of damage. Chemical Rage being used again. God, this Demon Hunter could do so much. His talons are barely scratching him. He's gonna have to back off now. The Metamorphosis has run out. And a Cyclone going down onto the Alchemist of Sonic. Alright, more Chemical Rage. I believe it costs like 70 mana? 90 mana maybe? I don't know. I hardly cast the Alchemist. Although he's a pretty popular hero in FFA. So maybe in my future FFA casts I'll see him.
A player's forces are under attack.
And after that fight, we see 34 supply for Voland versus 27 of Sonic. He's getting his Tinker back. Mana Burn as well. Voland getting his Dark Ranger back. So he chases down Sonic's Alchemist. Sonic, will he be able to get that second Invuln? No, he's going to use his Invuln. Pick up another. Oh, that's pretty good. You do want to risk his Alchemist getting, like, Cyclone and surrounded, I suppose.
A town is under siege.
Voland attacking away at Sonic's Tree of Eternity. Sonic coming in for the defense here. Alright, Cyclone and Demon Hunter transmute onto the Fairy Dragon. Chemical Rage, but this time no Invuln or Anti-Magic upon time. He does get Cyclone. Mana Burn onto the Tinker. Yes. Our Alchemist coming in. We'll use that invuln pot. Gonna try to go for the Naga here. Oh, the Naga, she can't run. She has nowhere to go. Boom, there she goes. Back in the fight. Voland's losing a bunch of his talents. Demon Hunter will get level 7, but he gets cycloned yet again. Chemical Rage being used again. Gonna snag all 3 of these talents, and Voland's units are just dropping so fast. Oh, he uses the Metamorphosis, but he gets cycloned just in time. Oh my god, what is happening? Voland's Demon Hunter was like bugging and crap.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Demon Hunter trying to focus down the Dark Ranger. Oh my god, she lives with 2 health. Alright, another Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter. Why is this Metamorphosis still going down? Why? Alright, Mana Burn onto the Tinker. Chuck Norris doing so much damage here. Alright, another Cyclone gonna go down onto him. Oh my god, I have to check the hero kill counter at the end of this replay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, another Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter. Tinker coming on in. Might want to be careful. Chemical Rage being used. Voland down to nothing here. 30 supply versus 43. Demon Hunter getting focused down. Is going to pick up an anti-magic pot. Going to suck on the Moonwell juice as well. Naga almost back out. Cyclone going down to Demon Hunter. Alright, there's the Naga. Oh, and the Goblins. The Tinker getting pretty focused down. Level 5 onto the Naga. Voland and the Dark Ranger goes down. Do we see the Tinker go down with the Mana Burn? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, but at the same time, we see Voland's Naga getting pretty focused down. And the Tinker does survive. How did the Tinker survive? Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter. How did that Tinker survive? That is the question. Voland could have just Mana Burned him and killed him. Another Cyclone onto the Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, the gold mine's starting to run low yet again. Last Refuge wasn't built for these really long games. Mana Burn onto the Tinker. Oh wait, that Demon Hunter surrounded. Can Sonik keep it closed? Oh, units going down. Level 4 and Voland's Dark Ranger. Alright, gonna use that healing scroll. Healing potion switched off, but Voland's Demon Hunter still getting pretty focused down. And Staff of Preservation gonna save him. I didn't even think to check the Dark Ranger's items. Oh, but the Alchemist trying to go in for the kill. Getting blocked up by the Talons. Voland with no Moonwell juice. Voland has no Moonwell juice. He's going to have to pick up a healing pot. It was on cooldown. He does use it, but he's still pretty low. Oh, man. It's the middle of day, too. He's not getting those Moonwell juice back. He's trying to get a Shadow Priest to heal up, but there's the Alchemist. Acid Bomb being used. Ah, and slow from Muddy the Mug going, but invulnerability pot being used. The Alchemist does not have enough mana for... Oh my god, yes he does. How much does Rage cost? And the Demon Hunter goes down. Oh my god, this game. I'll repeat it again. This is the least voted on game. I am really excited to see what the other games are like.
Forces are under attack.
Cyclone going down to Naga. Dark Ranger having herself a brawl. She'll get Cyclone though. Voland trying to get his Demon Hunter at the altar. Level 7 is going to take quite some time. Naga sniping the Taker with a Fart Lightning, but the Naga getting sniped herself. Now the Dark Ranger is next on that Alchemist kill list. Oh no! God, it's so close. Oh, level 9. Oh, and the Talon snipes the Dark Ranger. And now Voland's altar getting sniped away. Voland with nothing. He has nothing. No units, no heroes. He's calling GG. GG is called. Very nice win out of Sonic. Alright, as soon as we, you know, can go. Come on, replay. You can do it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's check the hero kill count. Sonic with a total of 17 hero kills, Voland with 9. Yee. I apologize for the sickness. This is going to be my one cast of the day. That way I don't ruin the other replay of the year candidates. So if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at Thendis32. And I will catch you guys later.